Welcome home to philosophy, where we wonder about everything and anything is possible. Hi, I'm Dr. Robert Corey, the Laughing Philosopher. Life is complicated. The world is complicated, and you are complicated. Figuring out how to live a happy, meaningful life, guided by wisdom and reason, is not easy. Is life a game? What is love? Should I fear death? Is this a just world? Almost from the moment of birth, you've been told how to behave, how to fit in, and how to fulfill other people's expectations. You fear that you will lack importance or cease to exist in the lives of others if you think for yourself and question the rules and roles you've been told define you. Wisdom and reason will remove this illusion so you can live authentically in the world around you, find your true purpose, and become your real self. Welcome to episode number 64. At what age do you stop being a child? At the age you stop being too hard on yourself, and you start being gentle with yourself. You've made some mistakes. Some of them were bad, even unforgivable mistakes. Just do the best you can. Strive to be good. You will make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. It doesn't mean you're a bad person, just imperfect. And there is no perfect life. Everyone has a shadow. And don't worry about criticism. If they spit at you behind your back, said Confucius, it means you're ahead of them. Suppose a stranger wronged you, but later he regretted it, and he confessed to you that he was wrong, and you believed that he was truly sorry. You would show compassion, and you would forgive him. Stop being a child and forgive yourself. At what age do you stop being a child? At the age you stop worrying. Worry is a waste of time. Look behind you. Most of the things you were worried about in the past never happened, and most of the things you're now worried about will never happen. The future is uncertain and unpredictable. Nobody knows what's going to happen. And all the worry in the world won't stop one hair on your head from turning gray. Be where you are. Be in the present. The past is an illusion. The future is a dream. The now is the only true reality, and it is always now. If you are depressed, you are living in the past, said Lao Tzu. If you are anxious, you are living in the future. If you are at peace, you are living in the present. Believe in the perfectibility of all things, including yourself. You are not the same person as you once were. You are a better person. The world is not the same as it once was. It is a better world. Pay attention, and your life in this world will teach you that the future will be better than the past. Stop being a child who worries in good times that someday they will end, and worries in bad times that they will never end. Just accept that everything changes. If it didn't, you wouldn't be here. Change, said Alan Watts, is just another word for life. At what age do you stop being a child? At the age you accept that good and bad things will happen in your life. Life is no soft affair. Pain is inevitable. Sometimes bad things happen to good people. Not everyone is paid what he earns. The world can be unjust, and some people deserve more than they receive. Injustice is a disease from which there is no immunity. Rich and poor suffer alike. The wise are infected, just like the ignorant. Good people are punished, just as bad people are rewarded. And don't expect justice from the law. The law is to justice as a picture of an apple is to a real apple. Legal doesn't mean just. The more you expect this to be a fair and just world, the more disappointed and hurt the child in you will be. Shakespeare said, "Love all, trust a few, and do wrong to none." At what age do you stop being a child? At the age you realize that you own yourself. You are like a person who rides a tiger down the center of town. People stop you and ask where you're going, and you reply, "I don't know. Ask the tiger." It's how you are told to live, not according to your own intentional decisions, not as a result of your own choices, not by thinking for yourself, but by following the herd wherever it's going. And we don't even know why. You stop being a child when you wake up and realize that you are the boss. You are in control, and the most powerful person in your life is you. Stop being a child and act like it. Take control and don't worry about what other people think of you. There is only one way to avoid criticism, said Aristotle. Do nothing, say nothing, and be nothing. At what age do you stop being a child? At the age you learn to never lose hope. Where there is hope, there is life. But life without hope is not worth living. Good and evil are constantly at war, both in the world and inside yourself. Hope springs eternal, that good will be victorious. Just believe in the power of hope with all your mind and all your heart. Immanuel Kant had 3 rules for happiness: something to do, someone to love, and something to hope for. Hope is all you have and all you need to keep pushing back the wind to keep your head when everyone around you is losing theirs, and to keep walking through the storm with your head held high. Children are afraid of the dark, and it will always be dark somewhere in your life. When you stop being afraid to feel afraid, then you stop being a child. At what age do you stop being a child? At the age you accept that there are many, many people who are different from yourself. Different attitudes and beliefs, different norms and values, different tastes and preferences, different way of life, very, very different. You stop being a child in the moment you realize that different doesn't mean good or bad, right or wrong, better or worse. It just means different. It is irrational and morally incorrect to judge a different people and a different way of thinking and living against the beliefs and expectations of your tribe and your school of thought and your way of life. Just because it's familiar and you're accustomed to a certain way of life, and just because you've adapted and grown comfortable with it, and just because it feels natural to you, doesn't mean it's normal for everyone, everywhere. All beliefs and expectations are appropriate in the society where they belong. And likewise, it is irrational and real wrong to judge people in a different time in the past against the beliefs and expectations of people in the present. All beliefs and expectations are appropriate in their own time. You stop being a child when you learn to see people in the past and people in the present in the same way you see people on Venus and people on Mars. You stop being a child when you see differences as differences and nothing more. Everyone, everywhere, wants to be happy. Aristotle said, "Happiness is the meaning and the purpose of life, the whole aim and end of human existence. For every minute you waste judging others, you lose 60 seconds of happiness." And lastly, at what age do you stop being a child? At the age you stop acting as if you're going to live forever. There are only two guarantees in life. You're alive now, and someday you won't be. The next heartbeat has been promised to no one. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. Our species has made so much progress, but we have made no progress with death. People get angry and obsess over trivial matters like politics and religion. Yet, a major matter, like throwing away their whole life over nonsense, like making more money than they need, or becoming a celebrity, and people don't seem to care. Money is useful for buying pleasure, but pleasure is as different from happiness as an umbrella and a picture of an umbrella. Fame is impermanent and fleeting. The more people who know your name, the more people there eventually will be who will have forgotten it. You have two lives. The second one will begin when you realize that the first one will end. Life is not too short. We just waste too much of it on nonsense. Stop being a child and load every heartbeat with feeling, meaning, and emotion, just as if it's your last one. Someday, it will be. Thank you for listening. I hope you will take what you've learned and be a better person. Think for yourself. Question everything. Accept nothing that does not agree with your own reason and good sense. And I promise you, despite its sham and drudgery, you will get on pretty well in this crazy world. I'm Dr. Robert Corey. Until we meet again, be good.